Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be playing 5-Minute Blitz. As always, if you enjoy my videos, then please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comments will help me improve my future videos. In the first game, I'm playing as black. He plays, d4. I will now respond with the England gambit. D takes e5. Now, in the England gambit, you're supposed to go knight c6 and queen e7. Now, the point is, you put pressure on the e5 pawn. And the trap, well, not the trap, but the move that if white plays is bishop f4. You have to go check on d4, forking the pawn and the bishop. The most natural move is bishop d2, and then you're supposed to take the pawn on b2. Like I said, you take the pawn on b2. Now you're threatening to take the rook. Okay, that's another move. Now you have to pin and put pressure on the knight with your bishop. You have to go bishop b4. Knight a4. So that's a good move. You take the bishop on d2, knight takes, and your queen is hanging. So I suppose queen b5 is good because it attacks the knight and attacks the pawn. Okay, knight c3 attacks my queen. Now I can simply take the pawn on e5, threatening to take the knight. Okay, knight a4. I don't know why he's moving his knight so much. I think, in my opinion, the best move should have been maybe knight e4, knight d e4, or knight c e4, but he played knight a4. Now I will play developing moves like knight f6, kingside castle, d5, and developing my bishop. And for those who don't know why I'm not taking the rook, it's because it's protected. So he plays g3, probably he wants to go bishop g2 and kingside castle. I will castle first and put a pawn in the center with the move d5. Now my goal is to, he moved his knight to f3 again, like here, or here. I don't know. He moves his knight so much. But now this diagonal is open. So if I give a check here, well, he takes my queen with the knight. But for now, I will just move my queen to d6, trying to go to b4. Kingside castle. So now if I go to queen b4, there's no big reason to actually. Well, if I go queen b4, the knight is under attack and it does not have any moves. So he's forced, after I go queen b4, to go c3 or c4, and then I take the pawn, which I guess is good. If he plays c3, that protects the knight on a4, and that attacks my queen. Okay, c3, just like I said. Now I can retreat, and this pawn on c3 is very weak because it is very hard to defend it. I can go chase after it with my pieces, like knight e4, after I kick this knight out. Okay, rook b1 puts pressure on my pawn on b7. I am now thinking of going maybe knight e4, pressuring the pawn on c3. I'm also thinking of going a6 and b5, kicking out the knight from the defense of the pawn on c3. That is what I'm going to do. And also, after I play b5, the knight moves maybe to b2. I can also move my bishop to b7, which is a very strong bishop. Okay, queen d3. Now if I play b5, not b4, there is no threat. He cannot take the pawn. Okay, now I could go knight e4, which is a very good square for my knight. It pressures everything. Knight d1, I don't know the purpose of that move. Maybe he wants to protect c3, but now I'm going to go bishop b7 and creating a strong, not very strong, but like potentially very strong after I move my pieces out of the way. Okay, so he wanted to do a knight reroute. That's okay. I will now try maybe to open up the center with d4, c takes d4, queen takes d4, queen takes d4, knight takes d4, and after my knight is on d4, it has pressure on e2, which I think is the best move. Okay, knight f5 attacks my queen and the pawn on d4. I can go queen f6, attacking the knight and guarding the pawn on d4. Oh no, my knight. Okay, well, I'm going to attack the queen. Okay, the queen moves to g4, creating pressure. I will now attack the queen with the move knight e5 and also offering a knight trade. And also, when the knight moves, the bishops see each other. Okay, c takes d4. I will take the bishop. No, the knight. And then if he takes with the pawn, well, he basically blocks his own bishop. And if he takes with the bishop, I'll take the bishop. So there are... Okay, well, my queen is hanging, so I cannot take. Actually, I could take with my rook. Or, wait, I could take the queen first. His queen. He takes my queen, I take his knight. He takes my pawn, I take the rook. Oh, my rook is hanging. He doesn't notice, and I will move my rook away from the attack of the bishop. Now, this bishop is very strong. Okay, I have 18 seconds. I am not able to say things correctly. Now, okay. Rook c6 is possible, attacking the pawn on a6. But I'm also pressuring the pawn on a2, which now moved to a3. And I'm pressuring it. So I will now go a5, preparing b4. Okay, b4. Okay, I will take the rook. I have 9 seconds, only 9 seconds. So, okay, well, he could have gone bishop a4. Now I'll promote to a queen, go rook a1. Actually, I'm going to attack the bishop and go queen d5 check, followed by some other checks. Okay, I have 2.9 seconds. I'm going to pre-move. Now I'm putting pressure on f2. Check. The bishop is hanging, and he lost on time. So his only move was probably... Actually, he had also had king h3, but I would have taken the bishop, but I only had 2.3 seconds. So it was a winning position for me, and I had 8 mistakes, which is a lot, one blunder, and one missed win. So that's a little bit below average. But anyways, if you enjoy this video, then please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.